Hello, and welcome to our overview of the Dashboard Designer and insights into data. The following video will take you through some of the basic features of the Dashboard Designer and how you might use it. It is meant as an overview, not a detailed tutorial. To start the Dashboard Designer, you need to be on the Result Grid screen. There you click on the Design Dashboard button in the ribbon bar. The Dashboard Designer form appears. You can see all the possible dashboard controls in the ribbon bar at the top. Let's add a tab container to the dashboard. Then let's add a second tab by clicking on the plus sign in the upper right. Now let's add a choropleth map to the first tab and set the default map to USA. This list represents the maps that ship with InSights, but it is possible to download and import other maps. Note that the map appears outside the tab control, and we need to drag it onto the page we want to place it on. Once you have the map, you need to set its attribute and value data items. Here we will set the attribute to state and the value to unit price. Then we need to bind the attribute to the postal code. The map will be automatically updated showing which state has been making the most sales. As we move around, you can see that the map is active, even in the designer. Now, we can right-click on the map and change the name of the map control. Once that is done, then click on the title button in the ribbon bar and change the title of the entire dashboard. Now, let's select the second tab and then add a bar chart to the dashboard and drag it onto the second tab. At this point, we will set the value field to the unit price. You can see that the chart is automatically updated with one bar.
Now we will add the breakdowns to the bar chart by dragging the state, city, category, and product fields into the argument fields. At the same time, we will adjust the color by setting to be set to hue, so that each bar will have a different color. This makes the chart easier to understand.
Now that all the fields are added to the arguments, the bar chart is very crowded and messy. As well, it is very hard to read. So, we will go up to Ribbon Bar, under Chart Tools, under Data, and click the Drill Down button. You will see the bar chart immediately change to only showing the states. However, as we have multiple arguments, it creates a drill down feature that allows us to click on a bar to drill down into the next level of arguments. Let's drill down through the arguments and back out again. As the final part of the bar chart, edit the name. For the next step, let's add a pie chart to the bottom of the bar chart. Note as you move the pie chart around, there is a blue box that shows where it will be docked. Now let's add the unit price to the value field and the company, category, and product fields to the argument fields. As before, the chart items get very crowded and messy. So, like before, we will now click on the Drill Down button in the ribbon bar. As the final part of this pie chart, let's edit the name. Let's add a third tab and then edit the name of the second and third tabs. We will now add two list box filters, one for product and one for category. These checkbox lists allow the user to filter the data used in the dashboard by just these selected values. Let's add a fourth tab and add grid to it so that we can see the records that are currently making up what is shown visually in the dashboard. Now we will add a few fields to the grid, and you can see the data live, even in the designer. After we have done that, we will now add a pivot grid. Let's change the names of the grid and pivot grid. Here you can see how we create the pivot by adding fields to the column and row areas. And like everything else, the data is live. If at any time you have so much data or so many elements that the designer slows down, you can turn off the live data feature by deselecting automatic updates in the right-hand side of the ribbon bar at the top of the designer. One final aspect we will explore in this overview of the Dashboard Designer is that of master filters. You can have single or multiple master filters. These are visual dashboard elements, such as charts, maps, etc., that you can click on, and they will act as filters for all other controls on the dashboard. This is very similar to the filters we added on the third tab, but it is done visually and will even work with the drill-down capabilities in the dashboard. Let's add the master filter feature to the bar chart on the second tab. To do that, you simply go to the Data tab in the ribbon bar at the top and click on either the single or multiple master filter buttons. Now, when you click on a bar in the chart, watch what happens to other dashboard elements. It will filter them so that only records matching the master filter will be shown in those elements. Watch as we click on the Washington bar item. Note what happens to the pie chart below. It is immediately filtered so that only sales in Washington state are shown. This can be a great feature for exploring your data and seeing how various filters can affect other parts of the dashboard. Let's drill back up and note that the pie chart once again updates itself. We are now done editing this dashboard. So let's close this designer by using the red X in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Note that we are prompted to save our design changes. Now that we have created a simple dashboard design, let's see how it will look to the user. We can do this by clicking the Show Dashboard button in the ribbon bar. As you can see, the shown dashboard looks and behaves exactly as we have designed it. Thank you for taking the time to watch our overview of the Dashboard Designer and Insights into Data. Please note that this is a very quick overview and that the designer has a lot of other features and capabilities. You can explore these in more detail by clicking on the Help tab in the main ribbon bar and then selecting Dashboard Designer Manual. This link will take you through all the main features of dashboard design.